Seat's not perfect, but I think it's held up pretty well, considering. Came from a 924S, about the same model year, I believe. New speakers back here. You can see the latches for the sunroof, rips in the ceiling. Back seat's never really been used. I'm going to show you guys the dash cracks in a second. Vacuum gauge, I don't have a holder for that, but new shift boot. Show you guys the dash cracks. Hopefully you guys can capture it nicely. Vacuum gauge, this installed. This wire that you see here is just the antenna. The Porsche antenna was garbage, so decided this used to get an internal one to get it through. There we go. And I know you can't see it on the camera, but the actual sunroof cover over here is a dark burgundy. You can't necessarily tell here. It's just that when the car did not come with it, I just decided to get a new one. So let me go to the other side. Here's the trunk. That's connection to my subwoofer and amplifier wires. Nothing there to be worried about too much. Again, I know I'm not the best photographer, but just trying to give you guys an idea what the back end looks like. Everything there, it seems like the previous owner took off the hatch at one point. Those are all the connections. I did actually connect a few. There's some sagging over here, just to make sure the third brake light was working. Nothing there. I guess you would check that for any issues. You know, CD player, that's not connected. Wanted to take it out, but just decided to leave it in. I mentioned my side mirror, how I just used that instead of adjusting it. I mentioned that in the cons that the arm inside does not work. So back to the dash, actually looks good, pretty good here. Clock does not work. Find me a Porsche 944 in which that does. Buy it. Buy that over this car, just for that, you know. Cigarette lighter works, but it's finicky. Every time I put like new connections there, it seems to pop out. But there's power that comes out of there. Tested it with the multimeter and everything. So here, I want to show you guys this. A little bit of this duct tape. You know, just to make sure the peeling of the ceiling was intact. Again. Just rips. Sunwork does not work. I never got it to work. There's too many relays for me to worry about it. Took it out once. Did replace the gasket surrounding it and one of the flaps. So you can take it out. It's just that not automatically. Does not leak, by the way. No leaking in my sunroof. So, new shift boots. Got new speakers up front. Here the rubber is not perfect, but it works. Maybe just a little bit old. Alright. Over here, new rubber over here, because the old one was just in bad shape. So I'm going to focus on the rubber here on the driver's side. And I'll stop the video. Okay. And that is the interior, folks.